may react to Clavicular was bullied in high school. Oops. Made by movie. Now I'm pretty sure this is obvious, but another thing is obvious. I know you see my face cam and stuff, you know, the lighting, you know, it's different because it's daytime and stuff, but damn, I looked at this camera, it's like, damn, this shit look like a scene out of a movie. With the way my lighting looks right now, I know, because usually, the reason why it's really bright, it really be bright is because, you know, at night it's different, but yeah, we finna get to the video though, and yeah, if you be liking my videos and stuff, I'm trying to reach 2K, come on.
All right, so video circulating around about Clavicular. Fans are saying Clavicular was right the whole time after a girl admitted to bullying him in high.
I mean, was that shit not obvious with the way his ass be acting, bro? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If people get bullied at school, and they have like a major glow up, yeah, they're probably gonna treat other people like shit. I'm gonna be honest, like that's what Clavicular. Well, he don't really treat other people like shit, but it's like the shit he be doing. Like, yeah, bro, like people gonna end up like that, but there's niggas way more worse than Clavicular. But I'm pretty sure I thought this was obvious already. Like, y'all just now find out about this shit. Like, come on now, bro.
High school, and I just gotta say, maybe he was an innocent guy before, and you know, based off of his trauma, the world made him into a villain. Here's the video.
In high school, dude, I used to live.
Now, not to say that Clavicular was a good person, because I don't know how he was in high school, but if this is true, y'all be turning all the good people into villains, folks. Y'all low-key be doing it. Y'all gotta stop doing it. Like, it's true. Niggas end up like Clavicular because of how people treat them in the past or how people treat them. So it's kind of like, it's not like that with everybody, but it's just like, you feel me? Like, well, we don't end up just like Clavicular, but you know what I mean? Like, people start acting bad, acting different and stuff because how they were treated in their past, and that's how they treat other people, bro. That's why I'm saying, was it not obvious for, like, especially with the videos of the stuff he be saying, like, how his life was hell before, you know, he got to this looks bastard shit or whatever, bro. Like, feel me? And I'm not saying bullying is right either, bro. Like, bullying is not right, but I'm just saying, like, this wasn't obvious though. Like,
literally not talk for like, I'm pretty sure like the longest I've gone without speaking was like 4 days.
How about it's crazy how hypergamous women have become and how evil society is? I'm tired of these people. It is horrible. Kids are getting bullied every day. We're seeing more and more.
So
now I'm not saying people are bad, but social media, I won't lie, social media did fuck up the game. That's all I'm gonna say.
I gotta pause the video for copyright reasons, but I do want to go back and show you guys this part right here. You know, here's some old photos of Clavicular, aka Clav, aka Braden Peters. We can see, you know, he was a child here, teenager. He must have been in high school here, etc. Acne, you know, puffy, inflammatory face, going through puberty still. And this person, who I suppose, maybe from another video, they say every villain has a origin story, right? They're saying it's from 2021. I just found it in my screenshots. And then Lil Lele say, why would you save this in your camera roll? And then she said, we used to bully him.
Okay, I ain't for a lot for like Clavicular. I don't fuck with him, right? But this, come on, like, I do not fuck with Clavicular, but it's like, come on, y'all think this is just cool, bro? Y'all think this is a flex to bully someone in high school for? Like, I ain't for a lot. No, that's not a flex, bro. I think people only think that's a flex because it's Clavicular, bro. That's really it. But if it was anybody else, no, this is not a flex, bro. Like, why is you doing this? It's like you just did that shit just for the fun of it, bro. And that's probably why you're the way he is now. Because of y'all. I mean, no, I'm not saying because of, like, literally y'all, but, you know, because of the people in high school, but I'm not defending Clavicular's actions, by the way. I'm not trying to say what he's doing is right, bro. But I'm just saying, like, niggas that were good people before get turned into people like this because how they were treated, bro. That's all I'm just saying, bro. That's why you gotta be nice with. That's what I try to do. I don't just randomly shit on people, bro. Because that's just like, what's the point in that, bro? I try to become cool with everybody, bro. But it still be some people trying to like act weird towards me, and to those people, it's just like, all right, bro, I'm just not gonna talk to you now. Like, that's just how it is, bro. And I be peeping it too. It also be some people that's trying to act like they're your friends and stuff. But it's like you would peep some like weird energy from them at the same time. It's weird, bro. But I'm getting off topic though.
in high school. And this is what I gotta say. A lot of guys who are like the most cold, I'm talking about the most calculated, the most like not giving a fuck.
It's just like a very cool way to prototype extremely quickly. If I go here in Figma, I just have this design here.
Were literally bullied in school. And then, you know, they were bullied, right? And they saw the worst of individuals. And then, you know, either after high school, getting into college, and then, you know, getting into adulthood, and they start, you know, I guess looking better, making more money. And then all of a sudden they see the switch up from everybody. Oh, so now that I'm making more money, I look decent, right? I'm taller, I'm more muscular, you know, I don't sound like a pipsqueak anymore. I actually have bass in my voice. Now all of a sudden, the same girls who bullied me in school, they wouldn't talk to me. Now all of a sudden they're on my D. The same guys who used to shove me in a locker room, who put my head in the toilet. I don't know if that's actually true, if that's an actual real life trope, but you know the movies. Now all of a sudden they want to say, hey bro, remember me from high school, bro? What's up, bro? Like,
and like I said, bro, I'm gonna keep on saying I'm not finna end up like Clavicular, but it's like I kind of feel that. Like I wasn't getting bullied a lot, bro. But some people did used to be on my ass a little bit, for just for no reason, bro. Like I'm talking about high school for no reason at all, and it's just like y'all just on some picking and choosing shit. But I feel that though, cause like y'all was doing all this shit to be back then, but as soon as a nigga gets money, oh yeah. But it's like stuff like this be fucking it up for other people too, cause there will actually be some people that genuinely fuck with you. Like they probably won't even know that you're famous or nothing, but generally fuck with you. But you can't. But it's like now that you're at that level, you really cannot tell, bro. And it's like how you used to get treated back then, people not caring about you. It's like, damn, yeah, I'm not gonna trust them. I'm not gonna trust this person, bro. And it's like they fuck it up for others, bro.
the clout, now that I got this, now that I got bread, now that I got girls, like you see how people switch up. And I think I'm just speculating that's probably what Clavicular, having probably been on both sides, being bullied once, and now everybody f***ing on his dick, has been through, has experienced, and that's why he's a villain, I guess.
I'm tired of these people. It is horrible. Kids are getting bullied every day. We're seeing more and more videos of kids crying because they're getting bullied in school. Should you tell that kid, oh, he's just gotta wait until puberty's over, then his acne will go away? No, you should be telling that kid exactly how to fix his acne yesterday, today.
Now, I'm not gonna say I was bullied in high school. I think I was pretty neutral. I think I was pretty cool with everybody. I never really experienced anything like that to that degree. But I will say that,
like, yeah, it was like I was cool with some niggas, but then it would be some niggas that would just be on some weird energy with me for no reason. And so it's like,
when I was a kid, I was very skinny. I didn't look anything like I do now. I wasn't as confident. I wasn't as secure of myself. And sure, I did experience like depression through like physical insecurity and or a lack of a stable household. I will say though, I've seen the switch up. I see how people treat you when you're at your lowest of lows, and I see how people treat you when you're at your highest of highs. And I think I can understand where Clavicular is coming from.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I kind of understand it. It's like, yeah, bro. I kind of understand that, bro.
Situation, from that perspective. It's really fucked up at the end of the day. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It really does highlight human psychology and human behavior, because I don't do that, or at least I don't believe I do that. I try to treat everybody with basic respect and decency.
Yeah, I try to do that too. At least, like, it's like he said, I don't believe I do that, bro. Like, I try to be cool with everybody, bro. But just a lot of people, yeah, they will treat you differently, bro. It's weird, bro. It's like a lot of people will pick and choose who they pick on too, which is the weird part. Like, they see what I think is lame as hell? A nigga that will pick on a nigga that know they want to defend themselves, but they want gold for the niggas that would actually say something back to them. Like, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was always lame to me, for I was never that type of nigga to just do that, for yeah, it's like I'll only get mad if they get mad at me, but nigga, I'm not just finna, man, oh yeah, I'm not finna go through a crowd of people and be like, oh yeah, that nigga look, he's finna say something back to me, but this nigga right here, I know I can mess with him. Let me, no, that shit lame, bro. That shit lame, bro. And if you do that shit, you gotta stop that.
Unless you prove yourself to be like a legitimate asshole or genuine idiots, Sure, we all have different perspectives and opinions, and we can agree to disagree, whatever.
Native Shark. your complete path to Japanese proficiency. Join thousands of learners across all levels, reaching.
But what's really disheartening is how people will literally treat you differently based off of your physical appearance. And I get it, but at the same time, at least just be a decent human being to someone, even if you have nothing to gain from them. Just basic cordiality is fine. And then, you know, society will blame people like Clavicular for acting the way that they do. Cold, callous, crass. But you don't know the backstory. They were bullied. People treated them like shit because they had acne. They were skinny.
Yeah,
Guys.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really agree with most of the stuff he do, but I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's like I kind of understand it, because like, bro, you been bullied back then, bro. So it's kind of like, yeah, the reason why he treats other people like this, because the way people was treating him back then. So it's kind of just like, you can't really be mad about that. It's like, had he been treated better back then, he probably wouldn't even be like this, bro. No, he probably would have been a whole different person, but it is what it is now, bro. And you know, and it's just like, yeah, a lot of people are shitting on him for the way he's treating other people. It's just like, have you ever thought of how people treated him back then? And then, yeah, it's like I said earlier, it also fucks it up for other people who genuinely is trying to fuck with him now, bro. Because he remembers his backstory.
Said the longest he ever did not speak was for 4 days. That's crazy. People in the comments are now saying, I quit corn 2 days ago. If anyone can, brother, why is that? Another person said, one of the most complex written characters on TikTok. Well, I don't know about that. Someone else said, I simply cannot form a solid opinion on this man. Another person said, honestly, being bullied made me so angry after experiencing kindness for the first time, but only after I lost weight. It was disgusting how people treat others just based off of what they look like, but I didn't want to be the hate I experienced, so I changed. But it took so much therapy, forgiveness to myself, and inner child healing. Literally, bro, people become, you don't understand, but I'm sure some of you do. The amount of bullying some people go through as kids, this is lifelong trauma for a lot of people. And it legitimately makes a lot of people bitter for various different reasons. Because you see the duality of man. You literally see it. Broke, poor, skinny, you know, ugly, or whatever the when you're a kid or a high school or a young man. 10 years later, you glow up. All of a sudden, the people who literally bullied you, who actually shunned you, treated you like a black sheep, now they want to be in your life. Now they want to text and call you. Like that, just even talking about this is pissing me off, because it's just so generic. It's cliche. It's like a movie. Even one person in the comment section, they said, if you hate this kid, just remember, you created him. He's doing the greatest work exposing the flaws in society and how rigged the game is for men and boys. Success and happiness is the greatest revenge. Clav won, haters lost. Love to see the world still has stories of hope. Now, listen, I don't fully agree with what this guy said. Of course, me reading his tweet, you know, reading tweets aren't cosigns, obviously. But I will say, society's very hypocritical, double standards, superficial. And there's no mistaking why Clavicular has blown up. Clearly, there was a gap in the market for someone like him, I suppose, exposing these supposed flaws. Another person said, a whole bunch of incels in these comments combining their 4 total brain cells to defend Clav. It's not to defend him. It's literally...
Hold on.
I suppose exposing these supposed flaws.
Hold on. This nigga said that while his name is literally Corn Explained. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not trying to be against this nigga now, but this nigga's name is literally Corn Explained. If you know what corn means on YouTube, because you know that's basically the other word they use for that type of stuff. But this nigga's saying this shit, making a comment. His name is literally Corn Explained, bro. What the fuck?
Said a whole bunch of incels in these comments combining their 4 total brain cells to defend Clav. It's not to defend him. It's literally because people get bullied how many people get bullied and turn out to be straight villains, brother? They just say F it, F everything. And some of them even decide to spin the block and become school shooters. I want to make one thing clear. I'm not condoning anything regarding any statements Clavicular may or may not have said about any particular group or people. I barely know the man. All I know is he's a looks maxer guy. I, however, did not know that he was bullied until today, to this degree.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I'm gonna be honest, Maury. That should have been obvious. Like, it's like you can just tell with the way how people treat other people. Like, bro, if someone glows up and you see the way they treat other people, bro, you could just tell. Like, it's like when you've been on both sides, you really see that, bro. Like, yes, you really do see that, bro. When you blow up and stuff. Like, I feel like if I blow up on YouTube and stuff, I feel like a lot of people that's treat me shit might treat me better when I blow up, bro. And it's just like, nah, it's like, yeah, nah, keep that same energy, bro. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna act like I forgot it. Like, really, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna act like I forgot about that shit. And then as soon as they try to text me, I'm not responding to them at all, bro.
Yeah, disclaimer, assuming he was bullied, assuming this is real, assuming this is, you know, genuine, assuming this isn't a ploy to get sympathy from the internet. So I suppose to vent his frustrations with the world, with society, he decided to, you know, on top of him being diagnosed with autism, he decided to put all his energy and all his efforts into what we now know as looks maxing, to try and look as good as possible, to, I suppose, seek validation from the world that shunned him all those years ago. And now, I mean, the irony here is he made it. I guess it kind of proved the point that, hey, society is as shallow as we all thought it was.
In high school, were you the
Here's
popular
Neil.
guy or were you
Nah,
bullied?
I was bullied. Yeah.
No way, me too. What
Brian,
about you?
Same, bro.
Clev,
Nah, actually,
Yeah.
that's what turned
Not
this
really.
into. Like, I just didn't talk to anyone, but no one gave me any problems.
So either bullied or a loner, right? So this is another clip. Like, listen, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Guys who were bullied and or loners and or didn't feel accepted by either their friends or family members, schoolmates or whatever, they overcompensate later in life and they try to make up for those lost years and try to prove to the world that, hey, I'll show you how successful I can be. I mean, some of the most successful people in the world literally overcompensate by either making extreme money, getting a whole bunch of muscles, and or leaning into this whole like pickup game type, you know, how do I max out all my attributes type shit, right? And a lot of that does come from a place of seeking validation. So yeah, man, I didn't know this guy was bullied. I'm not gonna lie. What do you guys think about this?
No, I've been knew that, bro. Like, you could just tell, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but if someone just, okay, some niggas just do that shit, treat other people like shit just to do it, bro. But it's just like, you could just tell, bro, with the stuff he was doing. And then he was talking about looks max, and I'm like, yeah. It had to be because of his backstory, but I don't agree with any of the shit. I don't agree with most of the shit Clavicular does, but the whole bullying and shit back then, like, yeah. A lot of people from his childhood back then is probably the reason why he ended up like that. Now, guaranteed, everybody who gets bullied don't end up like that, bro. It's really just different for everybody, bro. But yeah, bro.
Very interesting. I don't think it's unique of a story. You know, you can either, it either goes one of two ways. You either become a massive success or that childhood trauma continues to eat away at you and cause a perpetual death spiral.
Yeah, but shout out to Maury for the video. And yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe on my socials, and we on the road to 1K.
Fried with my guys.